Back in the day, this wasn't even considered Bacanora. Everything was mezcal. Sotol was mezcal, Bacanora was mezcal, raicilla, tequila, everything just was mezcales. Bienvenidos de vuelta, yo soy Mau. Today we're gonna talk about Bacanora. Bacanora, it is an agave distilled product from the region of Bacanora in Sonora. You could compare it as Tequila in Jalisco, so Bacanora in Sonora. It only needs to be made in this state, in this little town. And it is made with the plant known as agave angustifolia. The folk name of this plant in Oaxaca, for example, is espadín. It's a very, very common plant over there. But on this region, the agave angustifolia is better known as agave pacifica or agave yaquiana. And is the plant that is used to make the beautiful Bacanora. Also, back in the day, this wasn't even considered Bacanora. Everything was mezcal. Sotol was mezcal, Bacanora was mezcal, raicilla, tequila, everything just was mezcales. And then eventually more regulations and certifications came. And actually something unique happened in 1915 when it was banned from the state of Sonora by the governor Plutarco Elias Calles. He banned the spirit. It was illegal for like 77 years. So throughout this time, the spirit makers were like using a lot of clandestine parts, like car parts or just metal that they just found everywhere to complete the distillation and the fermentation. It was a very small craft product, and it was also moved to the US. This was called the Mexican moonshine. And even some historians says that some producers were like sentenced to death because it was like a very strong crime to make this or to distill or just like move it. So bottle number one is gonna be Bacanora Batuc. Because of the plant, the agave angustifolia, at least in Oaxaca, the espadines to me tastes very floral. There are some similarities that I find in this as well. And specifically with the first one, Bacanora Batuc is very floral. It reminds me of cardamom notes. It's very soft. You can taste a little bit of the cooked agave, also a little bit of smoky, but not a lot. I would use this for cocktails. Actually, we have a Negroni in which we use this as the main ingredient, and it's really good because of the floral notes highlights a lot with the bitterness of the Campari. The next one, we have Santo Cubizo. This is a very, very unique Bacanora. It has notes, vegetal notes and earthy notes, and it reminds me of chayote. You know, it's like very vegetal and earthy, and I totally drink this neat. I would pair it maybe even with something that contains vegetables. And finally, we have the Bacanora Mazot. This is something super crazy, just like we talk about it on other episodes of crazy fermentations and crazy flavors. This reminds me of banana or like Parmesan cheese. ¿Cuál vas a probar primero? Te leo en los comentarios. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao.